Hi, my name is Michaela Rodriguez. I am doing my PD1 observation hours at Gordon ISD. It is in Gordon, Texas, which is 25 miles outside of Stephenville, and the county is in Palo Pinto. My mentor teacher was Coach Reed, and my tutee's name was Chase Kreider. He was 18 years old, he was a senior, and he's a white student. I am going to be telling you about his track experience and also his PE experience throughout this video. I want to first talk about the community Gordon. It is classified as a rural community and the county is Palo Pinto. Like I said on the last slide, it's about 25 miles outside of Stephenville. It holds around 479 people. 77% of the population is classified as white. 3% of the population in the community is Hispanic and 5% of the community is classified as other. I also want to talk about the housing that is in Gordon. There's apartments, houses, 3 hotels, and out of all of it is 190 households, while 122 households involve the students that go to Gordon. Also in Gordon, 14% of the school population is classified in the economically disadvantaged. There's about 22 full-time teachers, and income is around $38,000 to $39,000 for teachers. Now I want to talk about this school as a whole. 20% of the students are Hispanic, 75% of the students is white, and 5% are other. There's an 8-to-1 ratio for students per teacher, and it's a Title I school. The accountability rating for the STAR testing is 95.3%, which is super good, but is unranked nationally. The school population holds about 191 students. Now I want to talk about the school's score levels for the STAR test. The math satisfactory score level was around 79%, which is really good. The unsatisfactory percent was 17%, and the advanced score level was 4%. The reading score level for satisfactory was 74%, the unsatisfactory was 23%, and then advanced was 4%. I feel like those scores were really well, and also the graduate rate is at 100% at Gordon. Now I want to discuss my student, which is Chase Kreider. He's 18 years old and he's a white male student. He does track and he's a runner who does hurdles and high jump. He has no special needs and he speaks English well. He loves sports and enjoys English a lot, but does not do so much with math. He struggles a lot and he has to go through different tutoring sessions, but he has been working super hard to get his grades up for sports and for his education. Now I want to talk about my student, Chase Kreider. He is mostly an auditory, visual, and kinesthetic learner. The best way for Coach Reed and I to help Chase is by physically showing him the proper way to jump a hurdle or high jump, and also a good source that Coach Reed is his phone or the camera to video Chase and show him exactly what he's doing wrong and how to fix it. Coach Reed gave me Chase Kreider when we first started because he was struggling on high jump. The best way for Chase to work with me was if I used kinesthetic work with him. I had to do the performance first and then show him how he was doing it and how he was doing it wrong. Also, throughout the beginning, he was learning slowly, and as soon as we hit probably around 4 weeks, he picked up tremendously, and he is a completely different student when it comes to high jump. He is a way better athlete. Next, I want to talk about classroom management. Coach Reed makes sure every student is kind to every athlete. He also makes sure there is no bad mouthing or sore losing going on in his gym, which is super important when dealing with students 8 through 6. If any student decides to do so, they will be asked to sit out and think about their actions. Also, a super great idea that Coach Reed follows is keeping a basket for all the elementary schoolers to leave their tennis shoes in the basket to make sure the floor stays scratch-free and the students' lack of participation. Lastly, I want to talk about my mentor, Coach Reed, and what he has taught me over this PD1 observation hours, and I learned to be strict but encouraged because you don't want to lose students on the way, told every student accountable every single day, and realized that every student learns differently. I want to work on getting every student eager to learn and focus like what he does with his time management. I also really liked his quote saying, "Practice matters and game days will represent how practice days go." Overall, I learned how to be a better coach and work better with my students.